This season I shall mostly be wearing wellies. Hello, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to my shed. No fishing footage to show you this week, and there's a story about that, which the long and short of it is, I went fishing and didn't catch anything. Wasn't just me, everybody on the lake didn't catch anything. There was two other guys there with me fishing, and a couple of other guys wandered by who fish this lake quite regularly and said it's just not a good lake in the cold, which I can't work out why, but it's a bit of a crazy situation. But you'd think all lakes would fish fairly similar, but they just seem to think, or just seem to claim, this lake is too shallow to fish decent in the winter, and it's no shallower than any other venue I've been to. I'm not going to share the name of the venue. I don't think that's fair on the venue to be that cruel to it, because it could have just been the day. I will go back. It's a members only venue. It's not a difficult one to join. It's not like there's a waiting list, so I think it's a fair one to review, because you can pay your money every month and join and go along and fish, and it would be suitable for certain people in the North London area. Just thought I'd do a quick video on some of the gear I'm wearing in this colder weather. Pretty much everything I'm wearing at the moment is my cold weather gear. Yes, everything you can see is matrix gear, so I suppose that does classify me as a tackle tart. But the number one reason why this is all matrix is I know what sizes fit me. I bought the jacket first, and that gave me a gauge on the sizes and how they fit, and the measurements they put online, to be honest with you, on their gear does seem to be pretty accurate, so you can gauge what you need to wear by the measurements. But let's have a quick overview of what I've got on. Let's start at the bottom. Firstly, I've got the Matrix EVA winter boots. These boots are lined. I've had these a couple of months now, and I do like wearing them. I mean, you can just wear a normal pair of socks if it's not too cold out there, and they're lined, and they are warm and they are comfortable. I don't have a problem with cold feet with these boots on, and if it does get colder, and I mean, it is going to get colder, there's plenty of space inside these. I normally wear a 9 to 10. I've bought these in a 10, and they're not too big, and there is space in there for me to put some more socks on if I need to, so that's what I'll wear. Before I go too much into the outer layer, normally what I'll be wearing under this stuff, if it's going to be cold, is some underlayers, and I've got some Oxford motorbike underlayer gear. I'll put the name of that stuff up there and some prices, which is a pair of tights in essence, and a tight top. You've all seen them, they do sell them, the Under Armour style stuff they sell, but this is Oxford motorbike gear, which, to be honest, the pricing is better than a lot of this other stuff, so it doesn't have to be made by a fishing brand or any other brand. Look around for some of this stuff. The tri-layer Salopettes I've had these now probably 4 weeks. I have worn these a couple of times in different videos. These are a triple XL. I am 5'11", 17.5 stone, but I have lost a couple of stone in the last few months, so some of my early videos I'm a bit bigger than that, and these are loose. I could probably fit into a double XL, but with winter clothing you want plenty of space, especially the Salopettes. You want plenty of space to get stuff underneath them and move around, and these are designed to be a high bib anyway. I've got jeans on underneath these, and yeah, I like them, they're good. The tri-layer definitely keeps the water out. Nothing's got inside these, and they are windproof. They keep you dry and keep you warm. But there's no extra layer in these, as you can see inside the jacket. The trousers are the same. There's no layer as such. It's just a triple layer, so you really do want to wear some clothing underneath them. Again, moving up, let's talk about the jacket. The jacket goes with the trousers. It's the tri-layer jacket. I've had this now a couple of seasons, and I like this jacket. I take this jacket with me all the time. So if it's raining in the summer, I'll slip this on. just so I don't have to put a brolly up. It keeps the rain off. It can be quite warm in the summer, and the other top I've got on under this will probably replace this. I'll still take this jacket though, because if you get a deluge, this is waterproof. It's got a nice peak on the hat. I'll do it all up in a minute so you can see what it's like all done up. But I like this jacket. It's good quality. It's nice and thick. Keeps you dry. And then we've got the Matrix all weather hoodie underneath, which is a half zip hoodie. Water resistant. I don't think it's waterproof. I think if you got a really hard downpour, it probably would go through, but I've not worn it in that sort of weather yet, so, and I would probably be slipping this jacket on anyway if it rained out hard, but it's certainly going to be more than good enough to wear in the summer for the odd little downpour. It's not what you'd call super thick, but it does keep the wind out. It's got the extra layer in here which stops the wind blowing through it, so it's nice. And most of the time I'll just be wearing the Salopettes and the hoodie. I won't have this jacket on unless it gets really cold, and then I'll put this jacket on or it really chucks it down the rain. But yeah, I will put some prices for this stuff, the best prices I can find. And just to finish it off, I had this on the last video, is the Matrix beanie. Like beanies, not over keen on bobble hats. I do like a beanie. I don't like a bobble bobbling around, and this is nice. And this one is layered. It's the thin insulate layering inside, and boy, now I've took that off, do I know how. That keeps your head warm. As you can see, don't have a lot of insulation on top, so it's good to keep your head warm. And let's take a look at this stuff all done up. Yes, this has got a hood because it is a hoodie, so again a little bit of a peak on there, and it does zip up quite nicely to keep that wind out your neck. And that on its own, on most days, is probably all you need to be wearing. I mean, I've got plenty of space under this. The hoodie is a double XL. I bought that in a bit of a smaller size because I didn't want it to be too baggy underneath everything else. And but there's still space under this for me to put on a couple of t-shirts or a sweatshirt or something, just to give myself some extra insulation in there if it's really cold. But I find that the Oxford stuff underneath this, plus maybe a t-shirt under here and this, and then if it gets really cold I shall just top it up by putting this on. Yeah, you've got options to take things on and off depending on what the weather's like, and we all know what the weather can be like in this country. And yes, if it really does chuck it down hard, I can do the jacket up. This is going to cover my microphone up, so I don't know what to do to the audio. Find out. I'll put my hood on first. This has got a hood as well, so extra protection, and it's peaked. Oh, which is nice. I'll say I've got all that on underneath, and that really is snug and warm. Yeah, if you're an average match fisherman, you're out there sitting on the water maybe 6 hours, maybe 8 hours in total if you prepped for before and after. I think this is going to keep most people warm, and as I say, I've got plenty of space under this to put extra layers on, and I do take extra layers with me. I've got extra sweatshirts and stuff that I can slip on if I'm cold. But yes, that's my gear that I'm wearing for the winter. A little bit of an in-depth dive on the stuff I'm wearing for the winter. I've got some new camera gear, which is partly why I'm in the garden, just testing it out. It's nice to work out what you're doing before you get to the water side with this stuff. Bluetooth Sony microphone connected to my Sony camera. Gonna have a little play with that. But if you've liked my video today, please have a look at the other videos I've got on the channel. Please consider giving me a like. I've got to thank everybody that's followed me, got me up to over 100 followers. I'm really chuffed about that, and looking forward to making more content for you and sharing with you all. So please give me a like, please subscribe to my channel, and please catch up with me again soon. Take care, everybody.